Hi everyone, my name is Dawn, and this is the Crafty Momma podcast, a podcast about knitting, sewing, and other crafty things. I'll be your host, and I am coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which is about 45 minutes or so away from Toronto, for those of you that don't know. Um, I live with my 17-year-old daughter, Alyssa, and I work in retail. I work in the local dollar store, which I'm part-time assistant manager, as they call it. I work about 30 hours a week, so things kept trying getting in the way, and work was getting hectic, and all that stuff with Easter that just passed. And I've been wanting to do the podcast for quite a while, but life gets in the way sometimes. But I'm here now, and I'm so excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm excited. I am so excited. Did I tell you I was excited? And anyways, that is a little bit about me. I'm sure you'll learn more as time goes on. First thing though, I do want to make a little shout out to some fellow podcasters. Oh my God, I can't believe I said fellow podcasters. Some podcasters who I watch religiously. I'll tell you, like, as soon as I see the notification that they podcasted, I don't care what I'm watching, I'm clicking on that and watching them. So, big thank you to the Grocery Girls, Jody and Tracy, fellow Canadians. You guys are amazing. I absolutely adore both of you. You make me laugh every single time I watch your podcast. And yes, you inspire me greatly. Another one is another fellow Canadian podcasters, Christina and Amanda from Die Another Day podcast. Oh my God, those girls, let me tell you. And they're like neighbors because they do live in Toronto. So my goal is one day to meet up with these ladies because, oh my God, they are my kind of girls. Like their humor, their mannerisms. Oh my God, they're amazing. So if you haven't watched either of those two podcasts, you definitely have to. Canadians kind of rock, I must say. A couple others that I watch on a regular basis is, of course, Girls in the Yarn Cafe, Tristan and Christy, mother-daughter team. They are amazing, and they're so entertaining to watch. You need to watch them if you haven't yet. They're both yarn dyers, and they're just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And of course, we have the Yarn Hoarder podcast with Amber. She is a riot. She brightens up every every day you watch her. Her laugh is contagious, and her yarn stash. Hello, yarn goals. Let me tell you, my little stash is like this small compared to hers. But someday, you never know. Another one I watch, a solo one, is the Jen Sheelan podcast. And yeah, she's pretty awesome. I so um, admire her. And I don't know, there's just something about her. There's just something about her. You got to watch it if you haven't watched it. All these ladies are on YouTube. And yeah, if you haven't, you need to. All right. Next, let me tell you a little bit where you can find me. I am on Instagram as CraftyMama_73. I am on Ravelry as CraftyMama73. As well, Ravelry, I have a Ravelry group. It wasn't intended initially to be for the podcast. I was just going to post things and giveaways and KALs and stuff like that. But since I'm doing a podcast, I might as well stick that in there as well. So it's the Crafty Mama Designs group on Ravelry. We do have a KAL going on. I'll tell you a little bit that a little bit later. We also have some other threads. One of the threads is Watch This, which is all about podcasts. So if you have a favorite podcast you want to share, you want to plug your own podcast, any of that kind of stuff, definitely a thread there for that. There is also a KAL thread. So if you are joining any KALs throughout the entire Ravelry community and you want to let people know where there are some really awesome KALs going on, you can top that thread, drop something in that thread as well. When I'm nervous, I tend to fumble my words, as you can tell. So just bear with me. I'm sure I'll loosen up in a few. So yeah, that's the Crafty Momma Designs group on Ravelry. On Facebook, I also have a Crafty Momma Designs on there, and I have an Etsy shop where I sell zipper pouch notion bags and project bags and stuff like that. And I'm kind of branching out into some other styles of bags, but that's also Crafty Momma Designs on Etsy. So if you want to check those out, that would be awesome. Let me know what you think. So I think that's about it for that kind of thing. You know what? I'm going to tell you about my KAL since we're kind of on the topic of Ravelry and stuff like that. It is a one skein KAL. So any projects you're doing that is one skein of yarn or less, I say about 75% of your skein must be used to qualify in the FO thread. This KAL is running from now all the way till December 31st. So you have plenty of time to get as many finished objects in there as you can. I've got some prizes possibly every couple months or so. I'll probably be drawing a couple names. There's going to be some bags, some yarn, probably some patterns, stuff like that. So you definitely want to check that out. And there's an extra chance to win prize as well on Instagram if you use Instagram and you hashtag CMDOSKAL, which is Crafty Momma Designs, one skein KAL. In Instagram, I'm going to be drawing a name or two from that thread or from Instagram as well. So it gives you an extra chance to win some awesome stuff. See, speaking of awesome stuff, Tristan from Fingers of Fury, who is Dragon Horde Yarn, actually responded to my KAL thread, or my KAL post, I should say, on Instagram, and she offered to send a skein of yarn. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I got something to show you in my in stash enhancements or my acquisition section. I ordered one of her yarns and it came in and oh my God. Oh my God. So for her to offer to donate a skein of yarn to the KAL is just blowing my mind. I'm so excited. I didn't expect anybody to offer because I am, brand new to podcasting and KALs and all that stuff, but that is just amazing. So if you are a yarn dyer, a bag maker, a pattern designer, anything knitting related, and you want to donate to the year-long KAL, please let me know. You can message me on Ravelry or Instagram. Either one will work, and I will get back to you and we can talk a little bit about that. Okay, so coming up next would be FOs, but I don't have any with me. I've only been knitting, let me think, maybe a year. I'm thinking I'm coming up on about a year, and I have a few FOs that I did right off the bat. Was there like little headbands and stuff like that, which I have no idea where they are at this point. My first major project was the sock head hat, and I made that for my daughter, and it was made from a yarn I got at Michael's, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. But it was quite soft for acrylic. It was quite soft. So at the point, I started knitting, it was all acrylic all the time. And now that I've started buying indie dyed natural fiber yarn, oh my God, acrylic can't even touch my fingers anymore. Which I'm sure some of you feel the same way. So I don't have the hat because my daughter has it and she can't remember where she put it. So I'll toss a picture in here. To let you see what it looks like. And hopefully next time I podcast, I'm hoping to podcast every week, but sometimes work will probably get in the way. So I'll podcast as often as I can. Hopefully I will have another finished object for you all to see then. As far as whips, Oh, I got a couple. One I'm quite a ways in. The other one I just pretty much started yesterday. So there's not too much for that one. Um, it is called Pretty Basic Shawl, and it's by Janina Callio. Let me just see what it is right here. Yarn falling everywhere. It's actually in one of my prototypes of a yarn bag I'm hoping to do soon. It's my little drawstring bag. It's really cute. I love it. And I'm always getting compliments because this is the bag I take to work with me. So I can knit on my lunch break, and I don't get an hour, I get a half an hour, which really doesn't leave much knitting time, but I tend to squeeze a good 10 minutes in every day, so that's not too bad. Anyways, I am knitting this on my first natural fiber yarn purchase, which was from Expression Fiber Arts at the time, and the colorway is Cat's Eye. And this is the shawl, what I have so far. Just make sure I don't drop any stitches, because I'm not really that great at picking them up. So I'm sure there's a few mistakes in here where I've dropped a stitch and kind of faked it, or, you know, things you do, because I really didn't want to rip it out. But here it is. The colors are not too bad. It's a little more purple and a little more limey green. That's not too bad of the representation there. So that's what I've got so far. And it's not that bad. I haven't done a lot of things with eyelets, yarn overs, and knit two togethers and stuff like that. So this shawl here was really good practice. So if you are a newer knitter like me, definitely a pattern you should try. Speaking of newer knitters, I'm hoping that this podcast will help other fairly new knitters, because I have probably going to have a lot of questions. There's some things that I haven't tried yet, some things I want to try, but I'm too scared to try. So I'm hoping that, oops, 1 second, foaming yarn here. I'm hoping that, oh my God, I'm saying I'm a lot. That drives me crazy, and now I'm doing it. What are you going to do? So I'm hoping that being a fairly newer knitter and having struggles and questions and all that stuff, see, there we go again. Oh, I gotta stop saying all that stuff going on, that hopefully it'll help them as well as helping myself, because I'm sure with this yarn community, which is amazing, and I can't even get over the support and everything else that this yarn community gives to each other is unbelievable. It's something that I wanted to be a part of so badly, and that's part of the reason why I did decide to do a podcast, because I want to be one step further in to the yarn community. I will link all of the patterns, the yarns, all the stuff that I'm talking about today in my Ravelry group. I have a Ravelry group. In my Ravelry group, I'll do all that hopefully today. I hope. My daughter wants to go to the mall before it closes, so trying to get this done so we can go, because it's going to drive me nuts all day long if I don't. So the next whip I have is the Raina shawl. I am attempting to do the Raina shawl. I don't know. With not doing a lot of eyelets and stuff, this might be a struggle, but I've been looking at this pattern for months wanting to do it, and I'm reading it and I'm thinking, I don't know if I could do this yet. I don't know if I could do this yet, but since I'm about halfway so through the Pretty Basic Shawl, I think I'm going to give it a shot. Now this one I am doing with a Manos de Uruguay yarn. It's called Pasta Tiza, something like that. I got this from my local yarn shop. It's called Yarn Knit Studios. I believe that's what it's called. It's here in Hamilton, and it's the closest hand knit indie dyer yarn type thing that I have in my area. So I go there, I'd say every month, every couple months, something like that, to grab a few skeins. Anyways, I'll show you the colorway first. And this cake, oh my God, is so, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, blowing out a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty. The light's not, okay there, that's shown a little bit better. It's a little bit darker. It's pinks and purples and blues, and it's just absolutely gorgeous colors. So I'm making this. Now, I might end up giving this one to my mom because she loves pastels. Like I said, I haven't really done much on it. Literally, I've done like 10 rows maybe. But anyways, I'll show you. I think I might get new needles because these needles I'm using, which I don't even remember where they're from. I have no idea where they're from. They're a size 5. I know that. But the cord is very stiff, and I don't like that. I've been using Chagus for my my pretty basic shawl, which I forgot to mention. Using Chagus, my first set of Chagus, and after using that with that kind of cord, these ones drive me absolutely bonkers. Anyway, here's my little tiny work in progress. Let's see if I can show that better than me. Oh, I gotta get used to this left is right and right is left thing. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, I just barely much started it last night, but I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a nice shawl when it's done. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram posting their Reina shawls, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm definitely want to jump on that bandwagon. My things I want to cast on. I'm hoping later today to cast on Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn, Fingers of Fury. I am hoping to cast on her Changing Staircases shawl and join her KAL that's in her group right now. They have a group on Ravelry, Girls in the Yarn Cafe, I believe is the name of the group. So you might want to check that out as well, because this shawl is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's another goal that I have, is to try and write my own patterns. I've got a lot of things I want to do. Don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do them all, but I have a lot of things I want to do. I also want to learn to dye my own yarn. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or not just yet, but it would be nice to have. That way, if I ever want to do a project that calls for 2 skeins and I only have one that I really like and I want a color to go with it, because sometimes it is so hard to look through all the shops on Etsy to try and find a color that matches one that you already have. So I'm hoping to start that probably in the next couple months. Oh, 1 sec. What I'm drinking? David's tea. I'm obsessed with David's tea. This is actually chocolate macaroon tea. It is so good. Let me tell you, I'm more of a sweet tea person. Like, I love their coffee cake and the red velvet cake, which of course they discontinued both just as I was getting into it, which really sucks. I'm just really glad I got a canister of the coffee cake one before it went out of stock. I would have done the same with the red velvet if I knew. But this chocolate macaroon tea is so good, so good. And I'm drinking it in a mug that I got at Christmas time from my daughter from David's Tea. It's so cute. The tea's so good, I just can't stop. Since we're talking about things I want to cast on, I want to start a sock. I haven't done socks yet. I'm nervous to do socks. It's really intimidating, I think, for me anyways. I have a wide foot, So I'm really nervous that I'm going to be knitting socks, and I'm going to be excited that I'm almost done. I'm going to get down to the foot and it's not going to fit. And then I did the whole sock for nothing. And then I'd have to rip it all out, start all over, which I really don't want to do. I really don't want to do that. So if anybody has any suggestions on what is a good, easy first time sock knitter pattern, I would love to hear. I've been leaning towards either just a vanilla sock or possibly the How I Knit My Socks, which I believe is a Susan B. Anderson pattern. I could be wrong. I'll double check that. I'm leaning towards one of those two. I haven't decided yet. But if, yeah, I'm open to suggestions. If you want to comment below, let me know what, maybe what the first sock that you knit. That might be an idea. Maybe. Maybe I'll open up a thread on Ravelry. I'm thinking. Okay, maybe I'll open up a thread on Ravelry and maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I'll do a sock pattern giveaway. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I love giving things away. I can't wait to give stuff away. So, yeah, I'm going to add a thread in my Ravelry group all about socks. It's going to be all about socks, all the time socks, and you can post pictures of your socks. You can post suggestions of sock patterns that are awesome that people should try. You can post anything, and I think this is going to be an ongoing thread. I think I'm not going to have an end date on that. I'm just going to keep it going. And I will draw maybe once a month, depending on how many entries and stuff we have going on in there. I think I might draw once a month and give away a sock pattern. Yeah, I'll purchase a sock pattern and give it away as a gift or something like that. I'll figure out how all that works. But yeah, I think that's really exciting. I want to do that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm so excited to be podcasting. I mean, can you tell? I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm really excited. So speaking of cast-ons, I have to show you some happy mail. Happy mail. Mail makes me so happy. So I have to show you some happy mail, as well as I'm going to show you some stuff that I went and bought because my local yarn shop had an anniversary. They're 4 years old, and they had a sale going on last weekend, and I had to pick up a few skeins. I wanted to pick up more, but the budget kind of kicked me off. So first, I want to show you what I actually got in the mail. This skein, and that's my phone. This skein is from Tristan from Dragonhorn Yarn. She is Fingers of Fury on Etsy. And there's her card right there. Let's see if we can get that nice close up there. Does that work? Maybe my hand's too shaky. There, I think you can see that pretty good now. And this is the Under the Sea colorway. It is 75 superwash merino, 25 nylon. It's about 462 yards. It is so squishy. This is the most squishy yarn I've ever felt. This is ridiculous. And I'm not sure if this is the yarn base they said they're not carrying anymore, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks because this is awesome. But it doesn't matter because I'll be buying more from her anyways because her colors are just amazing. Oh my god, this color. I can't even. It's not showing it quite as it's more of a tealy color, not so much of a blue. Oh, that's a little bit better. But the colors are so gorgeous. Look at that red. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. Like, oh, that's it's not as bright. It's a little more darker. But yeah, it's so squishy. I just want to wear it. I just want to wear it around my neck, so I had to make a cowl. I had to make, not a cowl. I had to make a shawl. God. This is going to be the bloopers episode. I'm sure I'll make more as the day goes on. The day goes on, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I absolutely love this yarn. I can't wait to cast on the changing staircases shawl for this yarn, but I kind of don't want to because it's so squishy and I just love squishing it all so much. It's just so squishy. Oh my god. I just want to like lay in bed and just cover myself in this yarn because it's just so soft and so squishy. Oh, it's so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job, Tristan. Not that you're watching, but you might be watching. I don't know. That'd be awesome if you were, though. I'd so be having a fangirl moment. But yeah, good job. I love this color. It's amazing. Amazing. Two more skeins of yarn that I received in the mail last week is from a yarn dyer overseas called Iris Yarns, I believe. I can't find her tag anywhere, so I'm going to have to search and write down the colorways and all that stuff. Now this one here is so pretty. It's actually not too bad of a color representation. It's a little more pinky, not so purple, but yeah, it's really pretty. Really, really pretty. And this, she had an Easter sale going on. And it was 20% off. So I had to buy a couple skeins because you just can't pass up that kind of a deal. And this one here, it reminds me of like sprinkles on a cake. It's so pretty. There we go. That's speckling. It's so cute. It's so pretty. So those were my things in the mail. Oh, actually, I have one more thing in the mail. It wasn't yarn though. It wasn't yarn though. With me wanting to write my own patterns, I had to do some research. So I bought the 400 Knitting Stitches book. So yeah, that came in the other day. And oh my god. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Some of these stitches I'm looking at and I'm thinking, there is no way I can do this. There is no way. Like some of these are just like, look at this cabling. I haven't even tried cabling yet. But look at that. Isn't that cute? So pretty. Like there's so many. There's lace stitches, different types of ways to do lace, different double stitches. No idea what those are. I'm sure I'll find out. Slipped stitches, crossed stitches with cables. There's just regular knit and purl stitches, which is pretty much where I'm at right now. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get on a little better as time goes on, but that's where I'm at now. Okay. So those were in the mail. Now, to show you a few skeins that I received from my yarn shop, my little local yarn shop. Oh, I'm so excited about this one because I haven't had any of her yarn before, and I've been wanting to for a while. So good. Sweet Georgia. Oh yeah, my first Sweet Georgia yarns. I'm so excited. It's actually supposed to be more of a purple. Oh, that's not too bad. It's just a little bit darker, I'd say. I think it's supposed to be just a tiny bit darker. Actually, it's not coming across too bad right now. Ooh. I love the colors in this. And it's got a nice little pop brown in there as well. It's Sweet Georgia. It's called Smitten, and I am totally smitten. Totally smitten. I've got to stop looking at the camera. I've got to stop looking at the video and look at the camera. Bad dawn. Bad dawn. So, yeah, this yarn is just so pretty. I'm assuming it's going to be a shawl. I kind of am on a shawl kick right now. So, I'm assuming it's going to be a shawl. because I think these colors would look amazing in a shawl. I would love to try and find a solid in like this burgundy pinky color, because I think that would look amazing as a 2-color shawl, 2-skein shawl. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. I love those colors. So that's that one. Oh, I hear my daughter. She must be up and about moving. This one here is another Manos de Uruguay. This one is called Cherry, and I can see why. Look at that red. That red is just so pretty. Oops, it's getting blown out there a little bit. Yeah, no, it's a little darker than that. There we go. That's a little better there, I think. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's got all that greens. Like, it's so nice. I can't wait to knit this up, but I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. Probably a shawl. But then again, if I start knitting socks, these might be cute socks. I'm not sure yet. This one here, my daughter wants. Now, I was going to make her socks out of this one, but the other day, she asked me to teach her how to knit. Oh my God. It blew my mind because I've been trying to get her to knit for a while, and she wanted nothing to do with it at all. But she's been reading a web comic that has a girl who supposedly is a kick-ass girl that knits. And she actually kind of uses her knitting as a weapon. I'm like, all right. Supposedly she stabbed some demon or something in the eyes and then used the strings from the yarn as like a horse and galloping. I don't know. But ever since then, now she wants to knit. So she wants to make herself something with this yarn. This is their Ghostbusters theme. It's also a Manos de Uruguay. Pardon me, I think my hay fever is starting to kick in. Oh God, look at those colors. Look at this side. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. I don't know what is with my camera. It's on an automatic thing, but I guess it's making it a little bit lighter than what it truly is. I love this color right here, this like peachy color. See, I've got to learn all this whole left is right, right is left thing for the cameras, because I'm driving me crazy not being able to show things properly. But yeah, so this here is such a pretty color. Like the speckles in this is just amazing. It is just amazing. So that's that for yarn. But while I was out, we have a store downtown. It's called Cheapies. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Cheapies or not, but it is a record store that sells vintage records as well, used, new, and it sells vinyl. And my daughter got a record player for her birthday, and she wanted to buy some records. So we went down there. And the first time we went down there, I had to get them. I had to. And this is kind of going into a segment I call my favorite things. So this is one of my new favorite things, is collecting these. I only have 2 so far, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come. These pops, which is popular right now. Popular. But I am a huge Johnny Depp fan, let me tell you. Oh God, Johnny Depp. Rawr. So when I saw this, I had to get it. Even though it's not technically Johnny Depp, it's still Johnny Depp. Mad Hatter. I had to get him. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so adorable. Oh my God. I had to get him the last time or the time before last, I got him. And then last time I went in and I thought, well, I have Mad Hatter. I have to get Alice. So I got me an Alice as well. She's so cute. Look at that face. It's so cute. And the hair, I can't get over it. Like, it's so adorable. So adorable. So I got these two. They actually typically sit right there. Where am I here? Right there on my TV, like in front of my TV. But they're so cute. Look at them. I want to see if I can get more. My daughter, though, she ended up buying the Queen of Hearts. I told her I wanted it because I want to do the Alice collection. No, she won't give it to me. She's mean. She's mean like that. She won't let me have the Queen of Hearts. And I want the Queen of Hearts. I had to buy one for myself then. Maybe. They're so cute. So that is the first object in my favorite things segment. Another thing that I've been collecting, as you can kind of probably see them behind me, right there. They're a little far away, but they are little teeny ties. Oh my god, they're little beanies. They're so cute. They're so cute. And they're like $5 a piece, which is not bad at all. I had to get this one. This was the very first one that I bought. So cute. Look at the seal. Oh my god. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. Those eyes, though. And then my daughter saw this one and she's like, Mom, you have to get this. And well, I had to. It's a giraffe. Look at the purple eyes. Are gorgeous. So we're going to the mall today and I'm going to see if there are some at the store that I don't have yet because then I'm going to have to buy them. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to do it. There's no questions. I just have to do it. Now that everything is going to be falling off my chair, maybe next time I'll have to bring 2 chairs up. I have to bring 2 chairs up beside me to put all this stuff. So let's see. Any other favorite things? Well, besides David's tea, which is obvious one of my favorite things. I drink it every day, pretty much. So good. I can go into some other. Oh, I just seen something I almost forgot. Yeah. Well, this is, I believe, an American store, which there's only one in Hamilton. My hair's doing some weird thing right now. And it's up in Lime Ridge Mall, which is like our big shopping mall. Yankee Candle. And I'm obsessed with wax melts right now. And I've seen these. I'm only on for $1 a piece, which I had to buy like 10. This one here. Oh my god, it smells so good. Chocolate layer cake. Come on, focus in on that. There we go. Chocolate layer cake. Oh my god, so good. And then this one. Cafe al Espresso. Oh, Cafe al Fresco, sorry. Oh my god, it's so good too. It's so good. I've done one of them. I can't remember. And there was another one that I bought, but I kind of used it up already. It was a vanilla something or other. But for $1 a piece, I had to buy a lot. I had to buy a lot because I just, when you find that kind of deal, you just got to buy them. So I think that ends my favorite things for now. We're going to do a little shop info, if you guys don't mind. Like I said, I do sell project bags, knitted bags, and zipper pouch bags and stuff like that on Etsy. If I could just move all the yarn out of the way so I can get to the bags, because of course the bags are on the bottom of everything. Some of the bags I only have one left in shop, but the fabric I do have more of, so I will be making more to add to the shop. I just don't have them in the shop just yet. This one here is one of my best sellers. I call it Zombie Wasteland. This one here is a Notions pouch size, which is about 7 by 5, I believe, which is a fairly decent size Notions. Oh my god, I can't talk. Notions pouch is really cute. And inside I have teal polka dots. Teal polka dots. Yeah. But it's a Notion size, you know, it's fairly big, and it's got a boxed bottom, so there's quite a bit of room in there for stuff. All your stuff. I actually have one that I keep in my purse as a makeup bag, which works for me. Next, that's my Notions pouch size. My wedged bottom size. Next is my small. This one's so cute. Typewriters. And they're coming in okay. I think they're coming in okay. So this is the typewriters one. This is my small. It actually fits probably 2 skeins of yarn if you cake them up or whatever, and probably a small project. Inside is keys. I thought that was so cute. So that's my typewriters one. These ones are still in the shop. This one here is just so pretty. It's just so springy. I love it. That shows more of the color. That's also my small one. And inside, I just have a really pretty pop of yellow. So that's that one. This one here is one of my popular sellers as well. This is the only one left at the moment. This is my medium size, my coffee bag. Trying to hold things straight. This is actually showing not too bad color-wise. But inside, it just has like a checkered beige color. This one here I think is really cute. It's perfect for yarn. Is my chair going down? I think my chair is. I have an office chair that I don't know why it does it. I don't know if it's the hydraulics or whatever. My big butt is just breaking the chair. But every once in a while I'm like, okay, I'm getting closer to the ground. This is just weird. Anyways, let's get this over with. So sorry about all the squeaking from my chair. It's driving me nuts. I think I need to buy a new one. That might be my next big thing. Anyways, this one here, yarn balls. Who does not like a project bag with a bunch of yarn balls on it? It is so cute. So cute. I absolutely love this bag. And inside this one has a really pretty blue. So those are my medium size bags, which I mean, honestly, probably fits at least three skeins of yarn easy in that. And this is my large bag, which is so cute. Sheepies. It's one of a light blue. That's not too bad. Not too bad of a representation, I think. But it's so cute. This is my large bag, which is pretty big. Fits like 2 heads. I don't know how else to describe it. It is, I believe, 12 inches tall and 14 or 15 wide. Oh, there, see, my chair just did go down. What are you going to do? I'm just slowly shrinking. And this has got a really fun fabric inside. So that's my large bag. Yeah, I know I'm going down because I have to hold stuff up higher now. So that is that for shop updates. For stuff in the shop, I should say. I actually have one type of bag that I'm working on for my next update, which hopefully will be next week. I'm hoping. It's actually a tote style bag. I made this for my daughter for her birthday, and I had a lot of compliments on Instagram about it, so I decided to bring them into the shop. You can see that good enough. So that's the tote bag there. It's just a cotton tote bag. It's really nice. This one here actually will hold a laptop, with the laptop coming out about this much from the top. So it's not too bad for sizes. And this one here, it's like I said, it's just cotton. You can fold it up fold it up nice and neat, put it in your purse, and then that way whenever you need a bag, you have an extra one handy. Or if you're knitting, you can always just wear it on your wrist and put your knitting stuff inside. Works for that too. So I've got that pattern coming out, and then I also have this pattern. Oh my gosh, my chair is really driving me nuts. I'm gonna fix that. Wait 1 second because it's driving me to the point where I'm gonna go crazy. There we go. Alrighty. Much better. Much better. This fabric here, which I think is so cute. I think the fabric is so cute. And we have kind of like that coral, the corally color that's there. That's what the inside's going to be. So I think that'll be a really pretty bag as well. So those are two of the things that are going to be coming up in the shop update. The next one, I have a lot of fabric. My local Fabricland had their birthday sale. See, that's the problem. That's going to be a problem. My fabric shop, well, one of the fabric shops that I go to, and my local yarn shop having anniversaries in the same month. How am I supposed to choose which one to go to? I don't know how I'm going to choose. I'm just going to have to buy from both. That's the only way it's going to work, is buying from both. So, that's it for acquisitions and favorite things and shop updates. Now we're just going to do a little chit chat, which is just basically I'm going to just talk about whatever is going on, whatever, you know, whatever, just shows I'm watching, stuff that's going on in my life, any of those kind of things is what chit chat is going to be about. There's not a lot of chit chat for this episode. I had some things I wanted to talk about, but I forgot to write it down in my little note. I bought this the other day at HomeSense. It is so freaking cute. I absolutely love it. It's got all my show notes right there. See how nice and organized I am? And it folds over. So polka dot. I know. It has a little clipboard thing on the top. My daughter put a picture of her from like years ago. Look at how cute she was. Look how cute she is. There's my little princess. Anyways, this is from like 2007. But she says to me, she says, I'm putting a picture of me here so you can remember every time you look at it, the reason you're doing what you're doing. She thinks the reason I have an Etsy shop and stuff like this is to make stuff for her. That's what she thinks. She thinks it's for me to learn to knit so I can knit her things and sell stuff in Etsy to buy her things. I guess that's her thoughts. Anyways, so yeah, so this is my little total brain fart. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. My little show notes book. So this is where I'm going to keep all my show notes. It's all nice and organized for now. We'll see how long that lasts. Because I always tend to start off really organized, but it doesn't end up that way usually. So I forgot to write down what I wanted to talk about in chit chat. I am a big reality TV show person, so yeah, I watch so many reality shows, it's ridiculous, like Survivor and Big Brother and Amazing Race. I'm watching all of those. I watch, of course, Bachelor and Bachelorette because, well, I'm single. I'll admit it. I am single. I was divorced years ago. It's going to be, how many years ago now? I'm thinking probably 12 or 13 years ago, I'd say. And yeah, I would be an awesome bachelorette. I would be awesome bachelorette. So I watched that, and I mean, some of the people on that show, man, are just absolutely insane. I don't know how they passed the interview process. I don't know how they passed the interview process because some of the people, guys and girls, are just a little bit crazy. I'm not sure if it's acting, sometimes they just, go over the top just to get extra attention while they're on the show. So I'm not sure if that's actually their personalities and they're just wacky and crazy people, or if they're just acting a little more than normal to get the attention. I have some friends that do that. um, so my chair's going down again. Seriously? Why? It didn't go down at all day until I start podcasting. And now all of a sudden it's going down. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. So, anyways, that's a few of the shows that I watch. I also watch The Real Housewives, which, oh my God, talk about drama. Drama, 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 drama. Crazy drama, but it's interesting. So I watch it. Um, I'm excited. Prison Break is back. Wentworth Miller. Ooh, he's still my heart. Let me tell you, he's so hot. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even. But yeah, so I watched that show. Um, what else? There was some other shows I was going to talk about. Oh, I'm totally into all the Chicago shows. Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Um, I'm into all those. I love those. I love the police shows, the medical ones, and the lawyer type stuff. So basically every nighttime drama that's out there right now, because that's all that's out there besides like game shows and stuff, which I do really enjoy. Hollywood Game Night with Jay Lynch. That's just so funny. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But I'm actually pretty good at it. I can usually get a lot of the guesses that they're doing. I get a lot of that. So that's for TV and stuff. Movies. Me and my daughter, we went and saw. Oh my God, what was the movie called? Got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Life, I believe it was called. Oh my God, that movie was so good. If you have not seen it, I'm not sure if it's still out in theaters or not, but you need to see it. It was a really, really, really good movie. I don't really want to give any spoilers about how it ends, but there I go down again. Oh my God. It's driving me crazy. Um, but it left you going, what the hell just happened? Oh my God. They've got to have a life too. They have to. Because, and my daughter called it. She knew. As soon as they were coming towards the end, she's like, I bet you this is going to happen. And it did. She's actually pretty good at doing stuff like that. She loves watching all these murder mysteries, like on Hallmark and stuff like that, watching all these shows, and trying to find out who the murderer is before we find out who the murderer is. And she does pretty good on guessing who they are. So I don't know if that's a gift or she's just good, I guess. Um, that kind of stuff. What's coming up for me? Besides work and more work. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's about all she wrote. um, I do have some stuff coming in the mail that I ordered the other day, so that'll be coming up soon. I want to try socks, so don't forget, if you have a sock pattern you think is perfect for a first-time sock knitter, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know. I would love to hear what you think. Don't forget to post your information as well on Ravelry because I'm going to be drawing sock pattern to some lucky winners for their suggestions as well. Like I said, you can post your sock whips, you can post your sock FOs, you can post your half O's, your half O's, your HOs, your half objects. You can post those in there as well. Anything to do with socks, stick it in that thread and I will draw some names. So I think that would be fun. I think I'd be fine. I love giving things away. I haven't given any away, but I'm really excited to do it. So I'm so excited. Um, yeah. So make sure you do that. Make sure you join my Ravelry group and get in on the One Skein KAL as well, because that is going on right now, like I said, to the end of December. So you can join as many times as you like, as many finished objects as you want. Pop in there, drop that off, and don't forget, if you use the hashtag CMDOSKAL, I'll write that down here as well so y'all know. In Instagram to be entered into some extra drawings, but make sure you check the Ravelry group for all the information and all the rules and regulations to go for that. Make sure you join my Ravelry group, just because it'd be awesome to see you all in there. I think I have 11 members already, and that's like crazy because I didn't have a podcast. It was just word of mouth on Instagram and stuff, and I have a random hair that is sticking to me and it's driving me nuts. I shed like a dog. I do. I shed like a dog. It's ridiculous. It drives me crazy. But you know, it is what it is. And my daughter told me to wear my hair, my natural curly today, because I was going to do it straight, but she says, no, go curly. So it didn't her thing today. Maybe next time I'll wear it straight. Who knows? Maybe I'll wear it up. I don't know. We'll see. Pardon me. Cold tea. Anyways, so make sure you're doing that. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll leave all my information in the down bar. If you enjoyed this episode and you can't wait to see more, make sure you subscribe. I would be so excited to see some subscribers in there. Yeah, it definitely would make my day. And if you like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And any comments, like I said, suggestions on things you think I should be doing, things I shouldn't be doing, things that are kind of irritating you in the podcast, it's all good. Just leave a message in the comments below. And I keep banging my hand on the table, which is kind of annoying me at the moment. So make sure you leave your comments below. I look forward to reading all about it. And I think that's it. I think that's it. My first podcast. Oh my God. I can't believe I just did it. I just did my first podcast. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do more. I'm hoping this will be a weekly thing, but we'll see how work goes. I usually get 2 days off a week, so hopefully one of those I can squeeze some time in to do a podcast. And hopefully next time I'll have some more whips, maybe an FO or two, and maybe I'll start some socks. I'm excited about that. So hopefully that will be all next time. And yeah, definitely check me up on Ravelry, on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm also on Pinterest. I'm trying to remember what my name on Pinterest is. Crafty Momma 73, but I'm not sure if it's underscore 73 or just regular 73. Same thing with Twitter. So I'm not on those two as much as I am Instagram and Ravelry and Facebook. So yeah, I'm so excited. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Yeah, could you tell? So anyways, until next time, I hope you all have a great week and keep on crafting. Bye.